EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight, an NFC North rivalry renewed. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Ty Chandler to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, that injury robbed us all of what looked like a promising rookie season through the preseason where this kid was on fire. But he's still got a year of learning from head coach Kevin O'Connell. Maybe more importantly, watching Sam Darnold's magical season now. And now the ball's in his hands.
Play action, McCarthy. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. They're in practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
2nd and 4. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Off play action, it's McCarthy. He takes it himself and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They've got a man in motion. On play action now, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. On the shotgun, McCarthy. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And it's picked off, but, oh, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying grounded with Swift. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Williams to throw on 3rd. On target to Moore. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Working from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly, sacks, negative yardage plays, they not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. A draw now. This is Swift. We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Williams will look to throw. Set the screen here to Swift. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Minnesota all set to go for its 2nd drive. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. First and 10 now from the 30. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Addison going to motion over left. 2nd down carry for Jones. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
To Jalen Naylor. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Vikings.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. A good play into a great play.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
They'll throw on third and long. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket. But then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. First down, Williams to throw. Throwing the out route complete. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They've got first down from the 31. Off the play fake, Williams. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
16 yards. And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On play action, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
9 yards to go.
I can promise you that is a throw. It's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
3rd down, here's Williams. He finds a Dunze downfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Chicago Bears Bears.
First and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff to Swift. Has some space inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears go up 6-0 here in the first. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
You know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but we'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Vikings nothing. Cairo
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And a man is there to knock that away. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now it's second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Jones trying the left side. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have it 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Back deep is Duvernay. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. On the move, headed right. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
This is Loveland working the right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. One in behind center with Swift. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st and 10 from the 41. Going to run again with Swift. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 38. He stays up. Complete right side. Burton has it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Chicago first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
They're on the counter with Swift. That is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Hits him on the in route. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Williams set to pass. Has his man caught by Odunze. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Odunze touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Vikings nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Jones. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Complete to number 3, Jordan Addison. A gain of 12. And the Vikings first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Complete to Jordan Addison. An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 43-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Jones on the toss. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers, and if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. McCarthy throwing here. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
They'll run the draw with Jones. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. McCarthy to throw it. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now it's McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a gain of 4 there, and it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
The pitches to Jones. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
26-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Looking for an open man. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Vikings 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Tyler Scott now to return it. Jukes out a one-stop. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Bears going on offense here late in the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds the in route complete. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, Williams to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a pickup of 11, and that's good for a Bears first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Williams to throw on first. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
At their own 21-yard line.
Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, brother. It's gonna be okay. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Ball at the 33 for first down. He'll throw it. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Scott now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Check down into the hands of Swift. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 41-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Third down. Here's Williams. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that brings up 4th and long.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again.
At their own 13-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Complete to Jalen Wheeler. It's a gain of 10. First down, Minnesota.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
A give left side to Jones. And that's good yardage for the new set of downs.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 14. And the Vikings first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Connects on the crosser. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. On play action now, McCarthy. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy to throw. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, every once in a while, you understand a play that loses a yard or two. But losing that much on a completion, there is some kind of malfunction with the offense. They'd have been better off abandoning that play. Heck, might as well punt it.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. That's caught in stride by Addison. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. Again, McCarthy to throw. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Scott now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Give to Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Williams will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a 1st down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. One play action, Williams. Throwing the out route complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
First down, Williams. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
It's a gain of 22, and that's a Chicago first down.
22 yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down, here's Swift. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the Vikings' 14-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice...
15 yards on the play. That's good for another Chicago Bears.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Swift does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Running for it with Johnson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 14.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chandler now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. A draw now. This is Swift. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not remove the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Staying grounded with Swift. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st and goal, Swift. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Williams. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Williams with a sneak. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Bears go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14.
Bears 28, Vikings 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chandler now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down, ball at the 36. From the gun, Jones gets it. Juke the defender. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Vikings.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
The Bears into the nickel for 3rd down. Now McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He lost it. Deep left. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. Works his way to the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 33. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
A handoff left for Swift. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21.
Bears 35, Vikings 14.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Chandler now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Dumped off to his running back. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie minicamp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he sails that one over the end zone.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Another throw here for McCarthy. The throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Vikings trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. McCarthy throwing on third down. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Reichert on for the point after.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game.
Vikings 21.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Bears about set for their next possession. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running behind center with Swift. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. Going to run again with Swift. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Running for it, it's Swift. And he's got the 1st down for the Bears, Brock, and that should clinch them this win. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Going to be a victory for the Bears as they drop to a knee here. So the Bears come away with the win. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.